Hey guys, it's me, Jimmy. Today I'm here in the beautiful city of Singapore. I hope you guys know where Singapore is. It's a tiny country on an island in Southeast Asia. In Singapore, you have access to some of the most luxurious dining experiences. And today I am going to a brunch buffet that is, at least according to my research, the best brunch buffet in Singapore. The buffet is in Hilton, Singapore. The brunch buffet only operates on Sundays. So this seems to be the buffet restaurant. It's called Estate. All right, I am in. I was seated in this humble corner table, which is great for me. I like how they're like divided into like different rooms. They got some cool salad bar here, not really interested. A bunch of things that are kind of like salad that I'm also still not interested. Oh, actually, the Cobb salad looks really good. Good range of fruits over here. I'm not a fruit kind of guy, but if it looks this good, I might have to try them. So they got some good looking seafood here. Very unique for a brunch buffet. Apparently these oysters are from France. Whole lot of bread here. Even bread looks good. Oh look, this is crazy for a buffet. A lot of hotel buffets, they never give you soda. You always have to pay for it. But they give you Coca-Cola for free. Some hams. Honestly, I'm not really into these things. I just feel like these things are for the rich people or the very pretentious poor people. Like these cheese. Oh, but the ones here though, they look legit. Maybe I'll be a pretentious middle-class person just for one day. Singapore is so international that they got some sushi too. I like that mountain of wasabi. They got a whole lot of tempuras here too. How did they know I love tempura? Got some smoked mackerel, snowfish, that seems to be salmon, and tuna. Allow me to start getting some food for myself. For my first round, I think I'm gonna start with some good Japanese style plate. You know, you should never forget your heritage, you know what I mean? Of course, I'm not Japanese. It's just that my toxic male trait is believing that I'm a ninja. And a Saiyan too. I'm gonna get myself some tempura. I'm allergic to shrimp, but I'm still gonna get it. That looks so fat and plump. So I just landed in Singapore last night, so I thought I wasn't gonna have the appetite, and I didn't until this morning. But seeing all this food, I just can't help. So the brunch buffet here is about 160 Singaporean dollars. Now that should be about 120 US dollars. I thought it was a tad too expensive for a brunch buffet, even for Singapore where things are expensive. But looking at the variety, I mean, this is as good as any dinner buffet in a 5-star hotel that I've seen in other places. Guys, I just recovered from food poisoning in India. I'm not sure if it's a great idea to have oyster at this point, but I believe Singapore. Oh, that was kind of small. The service here is quite exceptional too. As I was eating the oyster, one of the chefs came by and handed me this bowl of water. It's not for drinking, it's for rinsing my fingers. Let's try this big fat shrimp tempura. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I feel like their tempura has been sitting there for some time, so it has gotten a little soggy. The ingredient itself is very good, like the vegetables or the shrimp, like the size of it, the cut of it is really good. If the batter was crispier, I think it would have been a completely different experience. It's still pretty good, but it could have been a lot better. Their mackerel is quite good. As you guys know, these can be very fishy. This is not fishy. It's very nicely seasoned with salt. Oh, that was really good, surprisingly. I'm the kind of guy that likes to put a lot of wasabi in his soy sauce because maybe I just need a reason to cry. One of my other toxic male traits is never crying. Because you see guys, growing up as a very extremely abused child, I used to cry every day. Literally every day, every night before going to bed. As I was falling asleep, guess what guys? Nobody in this world came to save me. I guess when I was young, I realized that crying doesn't really help my life. So I just kind of stopped crying. And it makes me feel really weird when I see all these people on Instagram. You know how some people like sit in their car or like on their bed, record themselves crying? Processing my emotions, expressing my sadness so that I can move on. That type of thing. I'm not trying to judge them, but I am judging them. That's pathetic. What are you doing? But anyway, this is their sushi. Rather unimpressive rice to fish ratio. The sashimi was quite good. It does have a lot of rice, but I will still give it a try. Now, as somebody who's paying 160 Singaporean dollars here, I'm just being a little critical, but I think the rice feels not only too much, but also a little too dense. Like the unagi that I just had and the salmon that I'm seeing, they are good. I think it might have been better if they could just make the rice fluffier. But still, that was not bad. I actually like it. It tastes good, but it concerns me because I don't want to get too full too fast. I think this time I'm gonna have to go a little more American. Oh, what are these? They're actual mushrooms? They call it the fungi forest. Kind of reminds me of The Last of Us. By the way, the show The Last of Us on HBO, oh my god. The second season is releasing really soon, but season 1, it's the same story as the original game, but oh my god, it was good. It's probably my favorite TV show since The Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad. Like, it's as good as those two. Over here, it seems that they have some Western cuisine. Pretty nice, clean presentation. I really love it. Oh man, that's some next level mac and cheese. That is shakshuka, which is poached eggs, tomato sauce with chili, some brunch basics, egg benedict. And over here, they have a whole section full of different meat. Some chicken, chicken sausage, roasted wagyu beef, beef brisket, some pork sausage, cornbread, pork ribs. I think that's pork rack. Let's get some meat. If you can help me, that would be great. Just a little bit of that wagyu beef. Thank you, sir.
You enjoy the beef brisket?
Oh, I would love beef brisket. Thank you, sir. You are very kind. Oh, I would love some pork ribs as well.
You enjoy the pork sausage?
Yes, that would be great. Thank you. And they got some German potato salad and coleslaw. I think I'm gonna need some Texas-style barbecue sauce. Thank you. I got some shakshuka and the egg benedict. Oh, I got that signature duck dish. I wanna start with the signature duck dish. Some truffle duck. This looks like just a bunch of duck. Wow, that's actually really good. I think it's meant to be consumed with this rice. I'm not sure what kind of rice, but the duck was very high quality. Wow. The duck was legitimately good. The texture of the meat felt plump. You know, sometimes when you eat duck and you chew them, it kind of feels like a corpse, you know what I mean? Like you just feel the muscles of it. It doesn't have a lot of flavors, but that duck was good. My another toxic trait is that sometimes I feel like I am American and I really miss my American barbecue. Just had to try that coleslaw, some cut of wagyu. Okay, I'm gonna get serious. I'm gonna go super American now. I'm gonna stack these pork rib. I'm gonna get lots of barbecue sauce on it too. Get some coleslaw. This is like Korean barbecue sam, except American. That is actually delicious. That was fantastic. I am delighted to let you guys know that their meat barbecue, they are very good. Honestly, a lot better than their seafood. Also got some nice Coca-Cola. I'm gonna drink it out of the can because that's what men do. The pork rib's so tender. I mean, it could be just a little juicier, but I'm not gonna complain. This is good enough. Got some German potatoes left. Tastes a bit too acidic in my personal taste. Their egg benedict. I want to see if it's beautifully half cooked. Oh yes. You guys see the way it popped on one side? So they've done a correct job of cooking the egg to the right level. Now it does seem like it's been sitting there for some time because the English muffin thing in the bottom is a little soggy and tough. Okay, I said that too prematurely. It's not tough. It is soggy, but it's not tough. Guys, look at this egg. Cooked to perfection with pieces of bacon on it. And they've done a really nice job of like saucing up the muffin. I was worried that it might be like kind of whatever, but it turned out to be very delicious. Very aromatic. And here's another, I forgot the name of it. It was called shakuska or something. It sounded like some kind of an alien warlord. It seems that essentially this is just tomato soup with an egg. Let me try that. There was good, perfectly cooked egg with tomato sauce with some condiments. Nothing crazy. You could probably easily make it at home, but I really enjoyed that one. All right, let's go try something else. Actually, they have a lot of Indian food here too. Some biryani rice, prawn masala. Oh, the naan looks quite legitimate too. And some chicken shawarma. They're making it in a very legitimate fashion. Some Indian dish, some lamb kebab. Feels very dry, but that is my general experience with lamb, but very aromatic and flavorful. So I was in India until yesterday, and despite getting food poisoning and getting hustled by numerous people every day, I still feel like their food is very, very delicious. My recent trip to India really opened my eyes up for their food. If I have to make a comparison, of course, this is not as good as the Indian food that I had in India. Maybe they don't have enough bacteria to like make it more flavorful. But then again, if I got this in an Indian restaurant elsewhere, then I'd be like, oh, okay, this is a decent Indian restaurant. So I am very satisfied to be able to have this in a buffet restaurant. Okay, what's next? Okay, I eat a lot, but I must tread carefully now. I'm slowly getting full, and I have to make the most out of my 160 Singaporean dollars. A lot of Chinese dishes over here. And there's a dumpling soup that you can order. All kinds of Chinese buns. You guys know I love Chinese buns. Let's get some of that Chinese food. Chicken shumai. Let's quickly try that chicken shumai. Wow, I was very happy with it. That was some of the better chicken shumais that I've had in my life. Let's try this pork shumai. It's filled with this kind of spicy and sweet pork. Now, I took it out from the steamer just now, so it feels very fresh, feels very moist. Quite delicious. I ordered this laksa, some kind of a curry noodle, very popular in Singapore and Malaysia. They make it on the spot for you, which is really awesome. That looks great, thank you. I've tried some laksa before in my life. Let's find out how good this one is. Well then, how good is this laksa? They tend to have this very fat rice noodles. Got some fried tofu in here too. You also get this half lobster. It looks like it's been cut in half by some anime samurai. And this is the meat from that lobster. Wow, nice and plump. Good to have in the soup. If it was just the noodles, I would have been a little, sad. Wow, actually, I really enjoyed it. It looks spicy, but it's not really that spicy, which is why I like it even more. Of course, because this is brunch, they got waffles, mochi waffles, banana crepe. Waffle is the definition of breakfast. I had to get that before I go. It's really coming together. Thank you. No, this is their mochi waffle. I don't know why they call it mochi waffle. And that's some kind of a mango jam. My pre-diabetic mom would worry very much as I'm eating this, but don't worry, mom. So I think the waffle batter actually has some rice flour in it, if I'm not wrong. Maybe that's why they call it mochi waffle. Feels a little chewy. The mangoes that it came with, it just feels like canned mango. But at this price range, it would have been better if it's like fresh mango that they cut in front of you. Or it could have been like other fruits too. But then they do have fresh fruits. So if I really wanted it, I guess I could have made it fresh fruit waffles. The more chocolate, the better it is for me. Okay, there was a lot of food. Before I absolutely explode, I'm gonna have to try some of their desserts. Oh man, the smell of pastry is driving me crazy. I got this egg tart. Their desserts seem quite high quality. I'm gonna have to put them in my mouth to see if they're actually that good. But just visually speaking, it looks like, a Hilton Hotel dessert. And that's lemon meringue tart. Oh, I love those. They got some assorted Japanese mochi. Wait, those are mochi? Looks like they have their iconic cheesecake. Well, they say it's iconic. How iconic? Let me find out. I like how some of these desserts, they come in these really cute bottles. I think I'm gonna get myself some tiramisu. Do you guys respect my choice? You should. So I thought it might be nice to have some black coffee with my desserts. I asked one of the people that work here and they said, oh, black coffee, I'll bring it to you. I couldn't find the coffee machine here, so I'm not sure you have to pay like extra for it. But as you guys can see, this is a lethal amount of sugar, and without coffee, it'll be really tough. Now, what should I start with? Let me start with this egg tart. I love how there's a very cute shape to it. So unlike other egg tarts, the crust part feels more like cookie than pastry. I personally like the flakiness of the pastry, but this is okay. This is delicious. I got the coffee here. Comes in a very nice coffee cup. I feel like that's a great coffee. This is probably not something that's overly luxurious. A lot of you guys might not think this is worth trying. It looks like it's a flattened croissant with some chocolate on it. Kind of reminds me of the mushroom guy from Super Mario. After Mario steps on it and he goes flat. So dense. I mean, it's croissant with chocolate, so how bad could it be? It's really delicious. This looks like some science experiment. If it was anime, this guy would start talking by now. Talking about that, I also have kind of a sad story that I can share with you guys. Do you guys want to hear it? Even if you guys don't, I'll tell you guys anyway. Like I said, when I was a child, I was a very shy boy, fat little boy, didn't have a lot of friends. My family wasn't too great to me either. I used to read a lot of books, and I remember reading books about dinosaurs and animals and reading comic books. I would look at those characters and go, wow, I wish that these characters can come to life and start talking with me and be my friends. Then my life wouldn't be as sad, as lonely. But of course, none of those characters came to life because I never did drugs. It's kind of a shame. And I continued to get beaten down by life, real life. Also, they called it whiskey tiramisu, and it does taste very much like whiskey. I feel like I could actually get drunk eating this. Yeah, it actually feels really strong. I'd be curious to know how much whiskey it has. As tiramisu, that was a very good tiramisu. And they claim that this is mochi, right? What kind of mochi is this? I wonder what flavor it has. Good red bean paste inside. I would say as mochi, it is not as chewy as it could be, not as soft as it could be. It feels a little hard and drier than it's supposed to be, but I think that's a trade-off to make it more presentable, like for them to shape it. This one tastes pretty much the same, just with different colors and shape. And that's their Hilton cheesecake. Pretty good cheesecake. I think out of all of their desserts, this lemon meringue might be my favorite. It just has the feel of that very nice hotel bakery dessert. That's their red velvet. I wonder if the K-pop band Red Velvet is still active. They used to be really popular. Brownie. Oh man, there was a lot of sugar, a lot of food, and I had to start washing down with my coffee. Oh, that was a fantastic buffet experience. Oh, I had a great time here. Had a lot of food. With the taxes, that was 190 Singaporean dollars. About 140 something US dollars, right? So what did I think overall? I thought it was a great buffet. For a brunch buffet, or for any buffet really, I thought the variety that they had was great. The quality of the food was generally great too, except I just felt like a lot of the foods could have been fresher. Like I did feel like the food has been sitting there for a little while, and there weren't enough people to just finish the food so that they can refill it. It was just one round of food that would last there for a long time until it gets replaced. So good food, freshness level a little low. Now considering that I just paid like 140 US dollars, which is very expensive for any country, I'm not sure if it's the best deal out there, but if you guys don't mind paying a lot and if you enjoy buffet, I don't think it was bad either. There was a lot of money, so guys, you guys know what to do. Go watch my other videos so that I can make a few more dollars. And listen to my songs on Spotify if you have time, okay? Thanks guys.